The rain fell in relentless sheets, hammering against the mud huts of Abodola village. Lightning tore through the night sky, casting jagged shadows across the red earth. The storm raged with a force that made even the elders pause in awe. In one small hut at the edge of the village, a woman cried out in labor, her voice mingling with the thunder above. When the child was born, a lightning bolt struck a massive Iroko tree nearby, splitting the air with a deafening roar. The elders gasped, clutching one another. This was no ordinary child. He has come with the storm, whispered the midwife, her hands trembling as she lifted the newborn. The baby did not cry. He stared, his dark eyes absorbing the flickering light of the fires around him. Outside, the wind bent the trees as if bowing in recognition. The villagers named him Dikeọma, meaning strength of the land. As the years passed, Dikeọma grew unlike other children. While the boys of the village ran through dusty paths, chasing goats and playing games, he wandered into the forest. He followed the tracks of wild animals, listening to the whispers of the wind, speaking to the leaves, and touching the bark of ancient trees as if greeting old friends. Birds did not flee when he approached. Antelopes paused mid-step, watching him with quiet acknowledgement. The forest accepted him. The forest is alive, his father, Ogbuefi would say. It remembers. It watches. And it has its gods. But Dikeọma did not care about the gods. All he wanted was to know the forest, to run with it, to conquer it, to prove that he was the strongest among men. Under the stern guidance of Ogbuefi, the greatest hunter the village had ever known, Dikeọma learned the art of survival. He learned to wield the spear and bow with precision. He learned patience, to move silently, to track without a sound. Days melted into months, and months into years. By the age of 16, Dikeọma had become a hunter whose skill matched even the elders' legends. He could track a leopard through the densest forest. He could strike a prey before it sensed his presence. His name began to travel beyond the village, carried by the wind, whispered among nearby tribes. Songs were sung in his honor. Praise was given to the boy who walked with the forest as if it were his friend. One morning, he ventured deep into the forest alone. The sunlight barely pierced the dense canopy, and the air was cool and heavy with mist. There, he found his first true challenge, an antelope grazing near a stream. He crouched low, the muscles in his arms coiled like springs. He drew back his spear, breath steady, heart calm. In a perfect instant, he released. The spear flew through, striking the antelope with a precision that even the elders would envy. Victory coursed through Dikeọma's veins like fire. When he returned to the village, he was met with cheers. The elders nodded in approval. Children clapped and laughed. Drums beat in celebration. In that moment, pride took root in Dikeọma's heart. Pride, which would one day lead him into paths no mortal had ever walked, paths that lay deep within the forest where the sacred grove waited. The forest, however, did not celebrate. The trees whispered in shadow, and the winds carried secrets through the canopy. Somewhere, hidden from human eyes, the forest gods watched. They were patient, eternal, and silent. They waited for the day a hunter would rise, a hunter whose courage and pride might challenge the ancient balance. But for now, Dikeọma was only a boy, the child of the forest, unaware of the destiny that awaited him. And thus began the legend of the boy who would one day stand against the forest itself.